purpose of this demo is to demonstrate several features that are available through the email notification system that we've recently added to the project system. First component of the email capability is the ability to email invoices. So from our print invoice program, we have here this new checkbox here that says email invoices statement equal E, and that's referring to the customer list field statement equal E, where you can now set a new statement type to be E. And what happens then is if you have an email address and this equal to E, and then when you go to print your invoices, you go ahead and check this checkbox here. With those three things satisfied, instead of the system printing out an invoice physically, it will actually email the invoice as a PDF to the email address in the customer list. The next capability that's a part of the email system is when you're using enhanced security, you can designate a person to be a project manager. And what happens there is if a customer goes on credit hold or no credit, then the system will email all the project managers in the company the fact that there is a credit hold problem with a particular customer. That way they can know to either contact them or stop doing any work until they get the credit issue cleared up. And then the next capability that we've added to the system is the ability that from any project we can go ahead and go to the heading section of a project and come over here to Group Notify. And what that allows us to do is specify by project who should be notified on status changes. So I can click here and say project managers. Any time a project has changed status, the PM should be notified. Anytime, and then on allocation, the PM should be notified, the salesman notify the customer email address if we have one. And we can also specify any other addresses in this other optional list, and that way you could send to people inside the company, outside the company, whoever you want to be notified when there's allocation to a particular project. So if I were to go ahead and create a just go ahead and create an object here, whatever this is, and then go ahead and specify a purchase order. Click on this dedicated purchase order, and 1785 is our PO. So this is a status change, first of all, that when I say waiting parts, the first thing that would happen is the project manager would be notified, and then if I issue this purchase order, then receive it. So 1785, we click over here on purchase order, receive PO, 1785, and we just say receive PO. The system goes ahead, receives this in, and then notifies the appropriate persons that items have come in. So it takes a few seconds for them to process all the different people that are to be notified, because we did specify like 3 or 4 different people there. Okay, and so those emails have now gone out, and we can go ahead and see those emails by going to our email system and then doing a send receive, and there we go. We've got an allocation notified to 3 different people in this case. We click on there, and it lists out the project, the customer, the title of the project, and then a list of equipment that has been received. If you happen to be unreceiving these, if this was an unreceived situation, then you'd have an asterisk. So you get notification on allocation or status change. And here's an example of an unallocation. We click over here, and there will be an unallocation notification in case there was a problem with receiving. So that's the capabilities that has been added to the email notification system. We're also considering a few additional options, so feel free to call and ask any questions about this email notification. Thank you very much.